So many people on social right now for the last couple of years have just been talking about hustle and grind. And I actually think it's kind of silly. I actually think that they're trying to convince people that don't work to go to work. Because the vast majority of us that are entrepreneurs, the vast majority of us that are in sales, the people that are building a business, we work our butts off all the time. We don't need to be told to hustle or grind. Instead, I'd ask that group to consider it's about passion, it's about knowing what it is that you want, clarity, and it's about strategy, right? I think right now the game for people, especially in a shifting economy, is what is it that you really want? I've been talking to these clients, personal clients, CEOs of companies, rock star real estate salespeople and others about getting crystal clear about what they want in 2019. And because we've had such a tremendous run over the last decade, people seem to be a little complacent. They seem to be a little, I've made a lot of money, things are okay. Like it's like this status quo, just right? Like this complacency. So I think, resetting what matters to you, who matters to you, knowing what you know now, what is it that you really, really, really want, right? Lifestyle, finances, health and vitality, relationships, and in your business, what's the legacy that you want to leave? What's the impact you want to have? Trying to get people to get that charge, because without that charge, right, there's no juice. So that's the first thing. The second thing, after clarity, after you get clear and certain around what it is you want, and we all know you got to write it down, you got to break it down, you got to know your KPIs, you got to do all that stuff to make business work. But the second thing is, why do you want it? So many people are talking about hustle and grind. Just coming back to that for a second. I think it's interesting. I think they should spend way more time getting people to get certain about why they're doing what they're doing. Like, what is their motive for action, right? Jim Rohn said a million years ago that if the why is strong enough, that the how becomes easy, right? If I know my reasons for taking action, if I know my reasons for making phone calls, if I know my reasons for improving my skills, putting in the extra time, doing the hours, working 7 days a week, whatever it may be, if my reasons are strong enough, the how becomes automatic. It almost begs the question, is the thing that drives you the most, is it something that is something you strive for? Is it something that, is achievable? Because, maybe that's different from a goal, right? Like a goal is like, hey, I'm going to work towards something, I'm going to get to it, and then I'm going to accomplish it, put the, flag on the mountain, etc. Which, by the way, I know it's going to sound funny. It's the end of the year, and we're helping people create their strategic plans, and we're all setting our own intentions and goals. I hate achieving goals. Right? I love the fight. Do you know what I mean? I love having to become someone that could actually obtain that. Like training 250 times in a year, right? Like that kind of ambitious change in my behavior. Like I'm way more excited about the discipline I've created than the 214 training sessions.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like the training sessions are awesome, but who I'm becoming in the process, that's what's inspiring. It's about the journey. It's about, the pivots along the way, about, the barriers you hit, the walls you face,